Good morning, everyone. Deb here with Tattoo. This is, I think, our second last walking day, just as I was rehabbing my knee. I think I told some of you guys about that wonky knee brace that I put on, and it did not do good for me. So, a couple things that have come into my world this week. And did you ever have something said to you and you're listening to it and you were like so riveted, and then you turned around and you're like, oh my God, me too. Like, I didn't even realize that happened to me. I had that happen this week, and I feel like sometimes I look at my life and, you know, you try and make sense of it, and you're like trying to figure out what to do, and you do it on the fly, and then someone turns around and packages it in this nice pretty way, and you're like, oh my God, that was it. So mine is about, I have a tendency, I'm a red, right? So I like to move fast, and I like progress, and I like to go, and I can get frustrated. I can get very, not emotionally upset, but just very frustrated and hard on myself when something isn't working that I think should, or I can't figure something out, or whatever. And take off my glasses. And that happened it happened, in the beginning of the week. I wrote down as a goal for myself, I wanted to take care of the mud room, our laundry room. It's kind of like when you come in off of the garage, because it has looked like a nuclear bomb has gone off. Like, just awful. The boys, they have all this gear for their sports. It can't go in the dryer, so we're trying to find places to hang them up so they dry. Their shoes, the number of slides and sneakers and slip-on shoes that we have is ridiculous. I mean, they're like everywhere. Then you have mine and Tattoo's running gear. You have Mark's inspection gear. I mean, it's just everywhere. And then we try and do laundry in the same place. So for days, I've been putting it as my goal. Hi, Angela. That we have to figure this out. And I usually take it on myself. So yesterday I was so frustrated, and I was actually with Angela. We were working. She's my mentor. And I was like, all right, guys, we got to figure this out. So what we ended up doing is I told them they had to go through their own stuff, and they did a great job. They've done that before. And then I looked at the stuff that we try and dry all the time. And last night I went to Target, and do you know those things? They're kind of like a bunch of triangles. They used to have them like in the 70s and 80s. I remember people used to have them as like their coat rack in an apartment or maybe a small entryway house. We had one, so it looks like a bunch of triangles, and then there's little nubers on it, so you could hang it. And the way you hang it, stuff is never touching each other. And I got one. So I got a 1970s, 80s, my mom was making fun of me, coat rack, and I put it on the wall, and now we can put like 16 things on there to dry. Mark comes home, and he's like, oh my God, what happened to this? And it has totally transformed our lives. Guys, I know this is small to a lot of you, but this was driving me crazy, and I had to figure it out. And it wasn't just throw everything out and start over. I had to figure out how for it to not be a problem all the time. And now our whole family is like, yeah, we did it. Wah! We could find stuff in the mudroom. I can find my sweatshirt. We even have extra space, so we were all excited. So I just wanted to say, reflect on your life. Sometimes some of the best things that you do in your life start with frustration, right? And you have two paths when you're frustrated. You can chuck it all and walk away. Come on, Tattoo. You can chuck it all and walk away, or you can be wildly frustrated like I did and say, all right, I'm drawing the line in the sand. We are figuring this out. And now we did. And that is how we get into our home, and it has totally changed everything. We're not frustrated when we come in. When we leave, we can find things. We're not falling over things. So, guys, this can expand to a million different places, and I will tell you more reflections on another day. But for today, I just wanted to say, if you find yourself frustrated, make sure you go after how to fix it. Don't just chuck it, because, man, it felt great. So I will take a picture of it for you and show you my 1970s, 1980s coat rack that we are using now to dry sweatshirts. So I hope you have an awesome Saturday. tattoo. Look at, he's pulling so hard. He's like, Mom, let's run. This is ridiculous. But we're not. So this is my second last day of walking. So then we'll be running again. So I'll see you guys later. Happy Saturday. Bye-bye.